Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel, and today we're on season 2 episode 7 of The Expanse. So I'm a sausage and I missed a very important factor in last week's episode, and that was that Naomi sent off a simulation of the proto-molecule attack, not the actual launch. So she has indeed gone against Holden's wishes. And I don't know how he's going to respond when he finds out about that. I mean, I knew that she was up to something. I knew that she was conflicted when it came to the protomolecule and what to do with that sample. But I didn't see that she went against his orders the first time around. So I apologize about that. I guess we'll have to see if he finds out and how he decides to action that moving forward as well. Same with Naomi. That's a big secret to keep. I feel like this might weigh heavy on her, but we'll wait and see. Wait and see. So without further ado, let's roll that intro and dive in to a brand new episode. Here we go. Was that a blood snowflake? What the heck? We're starting back up with Gunnar. Imagine opening your eyes and that being your visual. Like, let that sink in for a moment. Insane. Uh-oh. Wow.
Without us, millions will go hungry. This is a humanitarian crisis of epic proportions.
Ooh, I love this outfit. Look at her.
We invite Mars to a peace summit.
A peace summit? And what? Foot massages, too?
Oh, pipe down, Aaron, right?
The whole system has been a tinderbox since Eris.
Eris.
Why didn't you ever run for office?
I like getting shit done, and I like to keep my head attached to my neck.
Your father was smart. You're smarter.
Oh, I like this. Oh, he's fuming. He's so smug. She is so smug. That look, though.
And despite the circumstances, it will be good to see you against the Terror.
Oh, it's been a while, Dawes. It's been a hot minute. Wait, what was that about then?
All Beltalona, welcome on City!
He wanted this, didn't he?
Now he's practically running Ceres.
About time a Belter was. See? You're already friends.
Oh, that was to Holden. It looked like it was to Naomi.
I said one each. Back off.
What I would give to like learn what's going on in his head right now. He's probably the most interesting character within the show, in my opinion.
Gunny, I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, but no one from your team made it. You're the only one who survived. Our only eyes and ears on what happened down there.
He's very handsome. I'm just throwing that out there.
6 Blues charging you?
No. No, wait, it was the 7th.
She remembers.
Lieutenant Sutton was killed with 11 others on this run.
She's literally lost everyone. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I don't think I took enough time to realize the amount that she's lost in the last episode. Because it all happened so quick as well at the end. But it's confirmed that they all died, as well as Sutton and everyone on his ship.
Today there was this boy that looked at me like I was a monster. It made me remember when I was that boy.
So somebody hurt your mother?
You want to be that real boy again, to feel how you felt before the world broke you.
Come on, Pinocchio.
I can help you.
Was he considering that then?
We have their missiles. And that is our ticket to the table. The belt needs a born belter to be its voice.
Is that Dawes? Yeah. Okay.
I will be honored to represent the belt. But as much as I fear war between Earth and Mars, I fear the peace more.
He fears peace.
Turn their sights back on all of us.
Right, okay.
Earthers cannot look upon a thing but wonder who it belongs to.
So he's suggesting it's greed.
They see us as their possessions. Animals to test their new weapons on.
This must be hard for her, because she's right in the middle.
I say, once a thing is written, it is forever.
Uh-oh, this is not going to be good.
I was on Eros. I was there when we killed the bastards who did it. I think Fred is right. The threat has been eliminated.
Oh, Naomi's like, shit.
James Holden, but I think he is idealist, my friend.
Which is what Fred was saying.
The missiles are useless to us.
I wonder what she's thinking, Satara.
You think this is over?
I hope that it is.
Interesting that he trusts her word.
If Eris rammed into Earth, wiped out half of your people, then you'd know.
There's another divide.
This interview is being recorded.
Oh, one of these. Okay.
Stephen Blues were charging at us. About 2 clicks out. Then we got jammed. I grabbed Travis and we formed a line.
Remind me what a click is. 2 clicks out.
7 UN Marines were charging you.
It didn't make sense.
It sounds like you're saying Earth initiated the attack.
Is that what you wanted to freaking say?
They want a war. We'll give them a goddamn war.
Here we go. And so it begins.
Oh, I could use one of these. They didn't give you one either.
Legitimate salvage.
The belter accent is brilliant.
Hey, fearless champion of the belt. You want to paint me as one of the bad guys because I'm an Earther? Have a great time.
Don't get distracted by that. It will just confuse you.
He's such a brilliant actor, him, isn't he?
It's for the good of all mankind. That's how I know this isn't over, Satara.
He's trying to get through to Naomi, Satara.
He wouldn't offer me up to the inner planets as his errand boy unless he had another card to play.
True. I think true.
None that we know of.
But that's also true.
You remind me of someone. Just missing the hat, that's all.
The hat, or the heart. That said heart, but it sounded like hat. Is he on about Miller?
Any weapon that Fred Johnson has is vulnerable.
Vulnerable.
We are in this together. Otherwise, we're all lost.
She's gonna have to. She's gonna have to tell him. Naomi, come on. I don't think this is a good idea, Gunnar.
You know we can get you a new suit.
Fuck off. Sorry, sir. No disrespect intended.
Eddie's.
There was a stray ag drone over our position. Have you checked that drone's feed yet?
We were on high alert for anything in that area. There was no...
There was a bloody drone.
Not right, I saw it. You think I'm making it up?
No. I believe you saw something.
A White Walker.
You're so interested in it. What do you think it saw? What did you see, Bobby?
I can't remember.
Okay.
These are giving me the ick, these guys. I don't trust. I feel like they want her to say a certain thing. Oh, here we go. This is what I've been waiting for.
We've come a long way since the loading docks on cities, hey Molly?
Marley.
From what people tell me, you're the one really running things around here. Come on. If we're going to reminisce, we will toast to Fred Johnson's secret weapon.
Wait a minute. No way. There's no. The two of them? I didn't see coming. Oh, ouch. Ouch, that noise, that frequency.
Let's go back to Ganymede. There were shots along the UNN line.
That's when I saw the drone. It was waiting.
You saw that creature. Ah!
The Stevens man, he wasn't wearing a vac suit.
That's enough.
Can we trust you? He shut that down when she started getting irate. And if he wasn't thinking of her well-being, he would have pushed that further.
We drove arrows into Venus. We killed it.
Apparently not all of it. If the belt has the protomolecule, no one will ever use it against us again.
That's gonna be the weapon. Holden doesn't like this.
I better keep my eye on you. Soon your legend will be better than mine.
He is a proper manipulator, Dawes, isn't he?
Scientists.
What for, JayPlayzVR?
Is he gonna spill?
You ran with the 5 Points crew. I grew up in the Rosebert too.
Yeah, make him relate to you. It's gonna get you what you want.
It's hard to feel we matter out here, isn't it? It's hard to believe that we can make a difference.
I want to believe that he genuinely cares about his people. That's what I want to believe with Dawes. Like, they've had it the hardest out of everyone, so they have to do what they can to survive because no one seems to care. Like, you have the upper class and they're the working class.
You'll tell them your story. In the confusion of a communications blackout, your team fired first.
Sir? Did you say we shot first?
Well, given the lack of intel,
Why are they doing that? So we can't trust them.
I don't want to hear any more talk about a thing, Gunny. Are we clear?
Nah.
Yes, sir.
Get out of there, Gunny. Get working with Holden. It's where you need to go. Take your Purple Heart and piss off.
The UN has demanded your direct testimony. When you get there, you'll tell them your story.
When I get there?
If you ever get there. Tell me if you get there. The fact that they've said that she's going to Earth now as well, which she's dreamt of going to, is going to sway things. But what would be amazing is if Christian gets to her first. That would be good. Yeah, you ain't going to sleep for a while, my love, because you're keeping a very big secret. What are you doing? Hello? Where's the guy gone? Amos? Oh no. Oh no, Belters. Wait, but who's done that though?
Where's Cortazar? Under guard in his cell.
I'm in his cell right now. He's gone.
Dock lockdown has been ordered. All birds, please acknowledge.
Yeah, but is it Drummer or Runner? Can someone say her name, please?
Docking clamp release, buff 28C.
Override it.
Can't do. System's locked out.
I know Ian's a big fan of her. I'll have to check Ian's comments again. Because my question is she the one that's allowed him to get in?
Is Amos with you?
I don't know where he is. Get your ass down here.
We'll lose him if you wait. Just go.
Yeah, and where's Amos? Is it Amos that's done it? Because I know that he had that thing with the scientist guy.
They cut their drive.
Oh, shit.
Oh god, this show, man. It's a movie every episode.
We should wait for backup.
Every second we wait is another second that Dawes can put a bullet in Cortazar's head. If it comes down to it, I go low, you go high.
Naomi, what are you thinking right now?
Don't shoot, boss man.
Right, so Dawes got to him.
Just me.
Turn around, you little shit.
We lost Dawes. He's got Cortazar. They're gone.
Oh, no way it ends like that. I'm going to have to watch the next one. Absolutely brilliant. And I mean it when I say that this show is like a movie every episode. Because the quality is just so high. And it's hard to explain, like, the intricacies of it. When I'm watching a TV series, usually there's some that you can watch stand alone and it won't affect anything else, and sometimes there's not much going on and you're just getting to know individual characters, etc. This show is just, the structure of them, it's very different, and it's been like this from the get-go, but I feel as though season 2 has just upped in quality even more, if that's possible. To me, it feels like there's a lot of money gone into it. It feels quality over quantity. With this episode in particular, you do have those small relationships going on and you're clocking them as they happen. And again, I feel like a lot of the characters, I know we've said this before, but they're unaware of a lot of things that we're unaware of as well. So we find them out as they find them out in a lot of situations. For instance, when Gunnar says, "Is my team okay?" and they say, "You're the only survivor," there's confirmation at that time because she was looking around, she could see the mess that was there as we did. And there's a chance that they could have survived, for all we know. Unlikely, but you still hold on to that hope. So when we're holding on to that hope, Gunnar is also holding on to that hope. And yeah, sadly, they break the news to her that there was no survivors. As well as on Sutton's ship as well. Like Sutton and his team, 11 were killed. So she lost everyone that she knew. Everyone. Her entire team. And now that she's been brought into this new team and been given the blue heart, the badge, they're basically telling her to say certain things because they're trying to control the situation as best they can that will benefit them. But Gunny isn't like that. She just follows the truth and the truth alone. So if she was to share her story, then she will share her truth. And I think for the other people, the ones in command, they're thinking of the larger picture. Like, how will this damage us? What would come of this if they were to have this information? Can we use this information as a bargaining chip further on? Can we grow ourselves with this information that we have been given? So it's very like us and them, whereas Gunny is just like, I'm gonna tell the truth. If they choose to act however they want to act, that's on them. If they want a war, I'll give them a war. But that is what happened. So I think she's gonna struggle to follow orders in this regard. But when he mentioned Earth, straight away I was like, okay, well, she wants to go there. She's dreamt of what it would be like to be on Earth. And now I kind of have a lot of hope that Christian will approach her one-on-one and say, come on now, what happened? You can tell me. Because she's similar to Dawes. She can read people and then sort of force them to relate to her. So she's also quite manipulative in regards to finding out what she needs to find out. Like with Dawes, there was forever eye contact with Naomi, and Holden knew it. He picked up on it straight away, so he's trying to like make him look at him because he is the captain and he doesn't want Dawes to plant seeds in Naomi's head either. Yeah, that the higher ups, they've got that skill to plant those seeds, get what they want, and hopefully control the situation as best they can that will benefit them. So when Dawes has now taken, what's the guy's name again? Begins with S, doesn't it? Anyway, when they take the scientist, they now have that knowledge and that bargaining chip that they were after to begin with, that weapon. And they've done that against Fred Johnson's wishes, Holden's wishes, and, well, someone must have helped him to do that. Obviously, we know Diogo's helped, but he would have needed to know where to go and that was even a thing. Surely he didn't get all of that information just from Diogo. Surely. He doesn't seem bright enough to be able to do all that. I'm sorry, Diogo, that was rude, but you know what I mean. He's just a kid. I don't know. I think that Dawes saw an opportunity with him, and it's an easier option with him than, say, to get on the ship and force Naomi, for instance, to spill the beans. But also we know that Dawes has a relationship with Fred's second in command. There's a chance that she has worked alongside him. However, she did make clear that she preferred being second in command and working alongside Fred Johnson. But whether Dawes got into her head or not, I don't know. Plus, there seems to be a lot of respect between Fred and her, so I think for her to go against him, that would be huge. I don't know. I want to believe that she is extremely loyal, though. It's a difficult one. She is right in the middle. She's got a really nice life. She's got a lot of power in her position with Fred Johnson. She's enjoying it there. But also, she's a belter at heart. So which one does she go for? Because I know that Anderson is trying to make Ceres a standalone nation that people will respect and fear. He doesn't want peace, because if we get peace, that means that all belters will revert back to where they were, that there is no change. Whereas if they hop on board the war, maybe they can then be written in history as someone that took charge and someone to take seriously in power. And Anderson wants to be that person to lead and make history. I just hope that Anderson is the correct person to be in charge. I want to think that he does respect his people and he's doing everything to help Ceres and the Belters. But what worries me is the actions that he takes to get there. Because I feel like he won't fear making really hard decisions and taking risks. He won't, because they have nothing to lose at this point. They're the ones that everyone should fear, in my eyes. And I like the Belters. I like that they're passionate and willing to fight, because their lives are hard. They want things to change. Therefore, they will take those risks to get those rewards. Whereas Earthers and Martians, they already have a lot. They have a lot to lose. They don't want war because they don't want to lose all the goods that they have. Except Ehrenreich, apparently. He wants the war. He doesn't want it to be seen as weak. It's a very complex tree, like a political tree. And I don't know how things are going to go. I can tell that, sorry to go on a tangent, but I can tell that the relationships are very tense right now. They're very thin. So Naomi's obviously holding this secret about the proto-molecule over Holden, and Holden is sensing that distance that's being made between him and Naomi, and the fact that Naomi is a belter and he can feel her pulling away because she wants belters to be taken seriously and to be respected within the nations, because currently they just don't have that. You've got the OPA, you've got the Martians, you've got the Earthers, and it's as if Ceres just isn't, like, the Belters just aren't a thing to even be concerned about, and it's a shame. So obviously Naomi being a Belter, she is going to want the best for them, and you can see whenever she's around the Belters, that heart is there, that passion is there to help. To she got out, she's doing other things, and then when she's reminded of the Belters that never got out and that are still fighting the good fight, she's like pained by that as well. If you look at Holden, his life just hasn't been that pained. Yes, he's had struggles, he's had difficulties, but obviously he's gonna want peace because he hasn't been attacked. And that's the message that she was trying to get across there. It's, I know that you're a good person. I know that your heart is big, but when you haven't suffered what someone has suffered, you can't really put yourself in their shoes. You can try and you can want the best for them, but you won't really feel it. I think that's what she was trying to explain to him. And then I feel for Holden as well, because he didn't choose this life either. He is genuinely good of heart. He is pure. He always wants the best for people, and he doesn't want to harm anyone if he can help it. I think he wants to be taken seriously and for them to know that he is good and pure, which I think that they do, but I think he's missing that point. He's missing the root of the situation. We also had Christian being reassured by the leader of Earth. I don't know his name, so again, I completely apologize for that. I should know. But you've got Christian and Aaron, right? Two sides of the coin, trying to get their points across to the leader, for them to turn around and take Christian's side and say, you know, your dad was smart, but you're smarter. And you can see that like smug expression on Christian's face. Like, I'm glad that you've acknowledged that. And Aaron, right, being like, oh, you know, I'm losing. I'm losing this battle, and I don't want to be on the losing side. Also, while we're on the topic of Aaron, right, we still haven't heard from Julie's dad, like Mr. Mao. We haven't heard from him. So what are his plans? Where the hell is he at? And what's the relationship or trust or bond between him and Aaron right at this point? Is it completely void? Because he knows the information, he just isn't sharing it with Christian or his boss. I think if that news was to get out, it would be easier for Christian to rise to the top. But like she said, she doesn't want to be at the very tippity top. She wants to be able to lead without that final decision, or that weight on her shoulders to decide that fate. Because yeah, she can guide, but at the end of it, it's not her that's gonna be hit with all the punishments, is it? So, oh, it's getting really good. It's getting so freaking good. I am probably gonna watch the next episode after this, because I need to know what happens there. It was that scene, that really powerful scene where Fred is trying to connect to the Belters, and then Dawes sort of shuts him down in front of everyone. Holden tries to also get involved, and he shuts him down. In a way, I feel as though everyone is in trouble. And like Holden said, like they want to force him to pick a side. And at this point, I think he kind of has to. They've left him no choice. And if he doesn't, he's just going to sort of be floating around with no authority to get his points across, because they'll just be like, well, you're not one of us, so we can't take your words seriously. Again, the political stance is it's a very grey area, and I think if anything, he's gonna have to trust Naomi and listen to her true feelings when it comes to the Belters, and her thoughts on war and series and what she wants to do again with the proto-molecule. It's gonna be so intense and I can't wait. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I genuinely hope you're enjoying these reactions. If you are, give the video a like because it lets me know. Maybe subscribe to my YouTube if you would be so kind. But as always, there's no pressure here. I have all of these in their extended form over on Patreon as well, so if you want to check them out, please do so. Currently all of the Expanse is in the bunker tier, so yeah, if you're interested in that, head on over there. But yeah, without further ado, I will leave it there and hope to see you all again soon for the next one. Thank you so much, guys. Goodbye for now. And before we completely sign off, let's quickly take a comment from the DAT pack. And today I've chosen The Conductor. They are new to my Patreon, so welcome in, and I hope you're enjoying your time here. They say that scene with Amos and Alex and the flag is a great insight into the mind of Amos. And this is obviously from my 206 reaction, guys. They also say the line, the way I see it, there are only 3 kinds of people in the world. The bad ones you follow, and ones you protect. The you in that sentence is Amos. So he doesn't think of himself as one to follow, and he sure as hell doesn't need protection. And that only leaves one option. And Amos is one of the most complex characters I've ever seen put to screen. Yes, this is exactly what I've been saying. He's the most interesting out of the bunch because you can, like, one stage I think I know him, I understand how his mind works, and then the next I'm doubting what I thought initially anyway. His expressions on his face could mean anything. Like, he does it so perfectly. There are times where I think, oh, I definitely know what he was thinking in that moment. But then other times I think, I'd love to be inside his head right now just to reassure me and my thoughts on what I'm thinking is going on in this scene. But for instance, when the mother in this episode in 207 was sort of trying to get a bit more and he says, no, I said one each. And then her son gets quite irate over him and very protective over his mother. And he says, you know, and that look, on Amos's face when that happened was pure sadness and a bit of fear in there as well, and shock, worry. You know, he seems to master those expressions so well. Like, he's got these big eyes that just, yeah, extremely expressive. And when he then goes later on to the crazy scientist and shares with him that moment and saying, like, he looked at him like he was a monster and obviously everything that he's been through, he doesn't want to be that person. And straight away the mad scientist is saying, like, you can just shut that part of your brain down and move forward. Like, why even feel those feelings? The way I read it could be completely wrong, but it was as if those words were playing around in Amos's head. Like, would I want that? Is that a better thing? Because the feeling that I had, I didn't enjoy. Why would I want to feel that again? If this is an option, should I go for this? But what I'm hoping he was feeling was, yes, going through all those emotions and questioning those possibilities, but more so leaning towards the feelings make me human. And I enjoy connecting with people. I'm trying to learn and educate myself on, you know, the cues and the social means. So that's what I'm hoping he's going to sway towards. However, when they were going through all that and Diogo helped to get the scientist away, where is Amos? Where is he right now? Because I didn't see him when Dawes was walking with the scientist. I could be wrong. Like, I could have just missed him. He could have been there. Or he could just be on the ship sort of struggling with his mind and what to do moving forward. But I guess that's what I love about this show as well, because those moments are still there. And when Naomi and Holden are talking, it's like, where's Amos right now? And Holden's saying, like, you can't be thinking about that. We need to get moving and we need to go. So she goes. The audience is in that same boat. We're still wondering, where is he? You know, what was going on in that moment? Again, you guys know what I'm like, and with this show, because it is so intense, it's like easily missed on a few things as well. I do try and give everything my full attention, but these things happen. I want to thank you for, you know, being understanding and sort of allowing me to miss a few things, and if it's happened, just to, you know, remind me, oh, this happened, I don't know if you missed it, but you know, this happened. I'm like, right, okay. So then the next episode starts and I'm ready. I feel a lot more prepared. The only time I don't like being corrected on things is when it hasn't even been confirmed in the show yet. You know, like, actually, this is going to happen. Your thoughts and ideas on that are void, because that's not what happens, because I haven't physically seen it yet. But with a lot of things with this show, I've just missed it. I've just stupidly missed it. So if it's already been shown on the episode, then yeah, feel free to correct me there. And again, I'll always hold my hands up when I've got something wrong. But yeah, I've enjoyed it. And thank you so much, Conductor, for being here. And I hope you're enjoying the content as well, and for sharing your thoughts. I appreciate it a lot, so thank you. If you want to see one of your comments at the end of these videos, then don't forget to leave them in the comment section below. Maybe yours will be next. But until next time, goodbye for now.